Hi, I'd like to talk to you about my old friend, the Avoidant Attachment Style. She was my friend because she stopped my heart from being broke. I was always able to love others, but receiving their love was too dangerous a proposition. We lived in a missionary family and they moved all the time. When I was born, we lived in one country, then we moved to another country when I was 2, then we moved back to another country, and then we moved to another country, then we moved to another. It was just ridiculous. So by the time I was 17, I lived in 10 different countries, which sounds really cool culturally, and it totally was. But my struggle with the experience was the inability to receive love, because if I did, it would hurt too much each time I left. So what this did was it helped me become handicapped in relationships really early on. I was such a good lover of others, but I could not receive their love. So I had all sorts of blind spots that came in my relationships because of this. Then came age 29, which is when I started to cry. I didn't know why I was crying. I was just crying. And I cried and I cried and I cried, and it was a year of crying. I'd go to work and I'd stop crying, come back home and I'd cry all night long till in the morning. Weekends just crying, and everybody's going, "What is wrong with her? How do we fix her?" It was a very painful time, and I had no idea what was happening to me. I felt like I was going crazy. Um, Finally, after a year, they found a wonderful therapist for me, and she was able to help me sort out that I was grieving. I was grieving. I was so sad about having lost all those people in my life. And so that block in my heart that kept me safe was actually hurting my relationships. So what happened because of that? I started receiving love, and my relationships became so full and so colorful and so wonderful, and I learned how to assess if somebody was safe or not, and it was safe after that. So this post is for those of you who have all sorts of reasons for being avoidants. You don't trust others. You don't trust the circumstances of your childhood. As babies, we developed this. This is something that our bodies did to keep us alive. And they did great. So let's talk to our friends, the avoidant attachment styles within us, and figure out what do we need to do to unblock our love between ourselves and our neighbors. Because remember, as humans, we need to be able to love ourselves, which the avoidant does, or trust themselves. But we also need to be able to love others and let their love come back to us. We need that to stay alive. And I'll see you soon.